It's been out since October as a web app, but we just released the mobile app versions. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up two QR codes on the screen here. And the one here on the left is going to be for Apple, and the one on the right is going to be for the Play Store for Android. So if you don't have DeFiverse already, or if you have DeFiverse, or if you're just getting DeFiverse and you want to get the mobile app, you can go ahead and scan these QR codes that will lead you right to the App Store, and that will get you the mobile app and get you going right away. All right, so I'm just going to leave those up there for another minute or two while I talk here. But so DeFiverse, so starting out, I guess I'll talk about myself a little bit. I've been trading crypto since 2013. I've been in crypto for a long time. I've created a few apps around trading cryptocurrency, worked with a few companies, and definitely had the chance to educate at least over probably 50,000 people in the last 6 or 7 years about trading cryptocurrency. So I'm super excited to create this app for EA Economy and to help everybody, catch the most out of cryptocurrency this time around. And I say this time around because cryptocurrency comes in bubbles, and it comes in waves, and it comes in cycles. All right. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen here and go back to my journey with crypto. Right. So I bought my first Bitcoin here when Bitcoin crossed $1,000. And we're looking at a weekly chart here. These are all weekly candles. So every single one of these bars is going to be a week's worth of time. Now, I was already trading for about 4 or 5 years before I found Bitcoin. And I was actually trading gold when I did find Bitcoin. And here in 2013, Bitcoin crossed $1,000. And I thought, hey, I'm going to buy this new digital gold. I think this is the future. I kind of fell into the whole narrative, the disruptiveness, the technology, just everything that Bitcoin is, right? But my timing was off. I realized later that I got caught in the wave of euphoria, okay? When I bought Bitcoin, I felt like a genius, and I bought during a peak of euphoria. And so just to kind of summarize where all of the crypto trading information and strategies come from is from basically from my personal experience in trading the markets, okay? Before I found Bitcoin, I wasn't a very successful trader. I was losing a lot. I was chasing the price. I didn't really understand what I was doing wrong. And then I discovered this chart. And the first time I saw it, like, this is called the Wall Street cheat sheet. This is not Bitcoin's chart. This is a stock. I'm not sure exactly what stock it is, but it's just a representation of the cycle of emotions that repeats in the market. So I realized that the reason that I was losing for so many years was because I was making emotional decisions to what the price action was doing. And so I started researching more and more, and I found out that statistically, like 70 to 90% of people lose when it comes to trading. And so in that, I realized that there is a consistency in that. The consistency is loss, bad decisions, emotional decisions. And so I started to build strategies around that, like basically looking for the loss, trying to pull the winning trades out of the market where the loss was occurring. So basically almost every trade that comes through from either myself or the 3 other traders, and every trader on this platform also, they have a lot of experience that they've learned on their own, but I'm pretty sure everybody that we have on the team started out learning, what my concepts as well, where it comes down to studying the loss, understanding that there's an emotional cycle that's playing out in the market over and over again. So our strategies basically come from knowing where the loss is going to occur in the market and pulling winning trades out of those situations. So we've designed this platform to give you the ideas, a learning section, and live sessions all in one. So this is a little bit different than what you might be used to with other products or even with other markets, because cryptocurrency, first of all, it doesn't ever stop. It doesn't ever sleep. There's no. All right. So the market makes emotional cycles over and over again. So basically, getting used to cryptocurrency, you got to be, ready to trade on the weekends. Look for a broker that can be able to trade 24 hours a day and even on the weekends and stuff like that. So when it comes down to the platform itself, though, the platform was designed to teach you how to fish and also give you fish at the same time. We're giving trade ideas and setups that we're taking. Like, each of these trades are trades that we are taking at the same time. And we're also teaching you the analysis behind it, right? So each trade will come with, the chart, the explanation of what we're looking for. We go a little bit deeper into the explanations of why we take the trades on the live sessions themselves. But everything happens in the app itself, okay? All the notifications happen in the app. All the live sessions happen in the app. For this product, we're not using Telegram, we're not using Zoom. Everything is happening in the app itself. The learning section, okay, we have everything from the basics all the way to DeFi, NFTs, and crypto astrology, and basically advanced strategies and like the methods that we're using to trade. So you can start out here and just kind of come here and learn everything from the basics and kind of get a little bit of feel for the markets, and then get a little bit more into the advanced stuff. We're even covering airdrops, where you just basically dedicate your time and focus into getting free cryptocurrency that goes up in value most of the time. So this is really an all-in-one learning hub to kind of get everybody familiar with, what crypto is, the opportunities in crypto, the different, ways that you can make money in crypto, and also how to trade it. Okay. We're also going live. All of our live sessions happen in the app itself. Okay, we're using Vimeo, very similar to what we're doing for this call, and where there will be a chat on the side, so you can actually engage with the educators while the sessions are going on. Very similar to how you can engage with this call on the side right here in the chat. Okay. Also, the very important would be the here in your account section. Okay, this is where you would set up your notifications. All right. This is a new feature. We just basically pushed this out this morning, where you can choose if you want to get notifications for email or push notifications on your phone, or both, right? Now for customizing your notifications, you would do that with the notification bell, because we have all of these pairs that we're trading, right? So if you want to get notified, let's say, just for let's say Ethereum trades, you would just choose Ethereum. Maybe you want some Bitcoin trades, you choose Bitcoin, and then save. Now you're only going to get notifications for those two pairs and nothing else. Okay, so you can customize your notifications for whatever you want. You can choose all tags, and then choose where you want to get your notifications. And also on the live page, this is where you can choose what educators you want to get notified for. So there's 6 of us that are going live on the platform. And so you can choose, if you just want to get notified for my sessions and Kevin's, you would just choose us two. Some of these sessions are in Spanish and Italian, so maybe you wouldn't want those sessions, but you can get notified for all tags as well right here. So we really wanted to make all the notifications very customizable. You can get them on your phone, you can get them through email, but now that the mobile app is out, there's no delay, right? As soon as I post a trade update, it's instantly updating you on your phone with the parameters of the trade, and also what we're looking for. But the biggest thing to remember, when you, like Chase was saying, you don't just want to jump in here blindly. Like, you want to learn the concepts, jump on the sessions, understand how we're trading these markets and why we're trading these markets. And then if you do, and also start on demo always. But if you are engaging with the trade ideas, it's very important to know that we are not just sending out one idea and leaving it at that. We're constantly updating these ideas. So for instance, like on the right-hand side in the chat here, these are all the trade updates. So, and we send the updates in English and Spanish because those are 2 like major languages that we have on the platform. But as you can see here, like for instance, this sell from Felipe was on the 20th, and there's been like 1, 2, 3 updates about that same trade, just keeping everybody in tune with the status of the trade, how the trade is running. Maybe we're looking for additional entries. Maybe, we're thinking about closing all the positions. But so it's really important that, if you want to take the trades, that you stay in tune with the updates for the trades, because we're constantly updating the trades. Also, too, there's several statuses of trades. Okay, you can see here we have. I'll just show you here. There will either be active, pending, win, partial win, loss, or break even. Okay, these are all these different statuses that we have on the trade. Now we change the status depending on what the trade is doing. So because we don't want people to come in, like let's say my Ethereum trade I sent yesterday, right? This is already a win. So I've changed the status on this from active to win, because it's not in the entry zone anymore, and there's not reason for anybody to look at it as an active trade. Okay, so you'll notice that partial win would be something where a target itself hasn't been hit, like none of the X's have been hit, but the trade has been updated as in profit, and the stop loss has been moved into profit. Okay, so what you'll notice is that a lot of times, like once the trade starts running in profit, we update the chat to let people know like, hey, this is a profitable trade. You want to reduce your risk, maybe move your stop loss into profit for, to book some partial profits. But the biggest thing about trading crypto, since it's so volatile, is not letting your winning trades turn into losing trades, right? We want to make sure that if you're in a winning setup, that it remains a winning setup, right? It doesn't turn into a loss for you. So that's why, we're basically updating the trades as they happen. Stuff that is active is basically probably still in the entry zone. A partial win would be something where there's, some partials that have already, that it's in profit, basically. Partials have been booked or the trade has been updated. A win is something that has hit the target. And let's see, a loss is just a straight up loss, and a break even would be a break even. Okay. And a pending would be like if we're waiting for the setup to happen. Okay. None of these are pending right now, I don't think. I think all of them have been activated. But a pending setup would be something where the idea is out there, but we're waiting for it to come into the zone, and there will be an update to come later. Sometimes the pending setups never get activated, so we update, that it never activated and it gets deleted. I think that happened here, if I'm not mistaken, for Crypto King had a Solana setup that, this one right here, it never gave his entry, so he deleted the pending idea and is going to give another idea. So, it's a combination of getting the ideas here on the board and then staying in tune with the ideas through the updates, okay? But everything is tagged. So if you choose that you want, to get updates for Matic or Ethereum or whatever, if we send the idea, you'll get the alert for it. If we send an update with that tag, you'll also get a notification for it. So it's pretty well thought out as far as like making sure everybody's in tune with the content, understands the setups, can come over here and like learn the entry strategies. I mean, if you come over here to like advanced, there will be like, where to execute the trades, how to do some scalping, Crypto King's, how his logic strategy works for his entries and stuff like that. And then if you want to get more specific onto our live sessions, it's more like where we're talking about trades that we're looking for this week, or maybe the trade that we took today and stuff like that. So it's like a combination of giving you some ideas and the trades that we're taking as we're taking them, but also teaching you through the learning section, like everything that led us to that point of why we're taking those analysis, like all of our tips and tricks. And then the live sessions to really, tune you in with what we're looking for this week. Or maybe, there's actually a lot more trade ideas that go out through the live sessions than actually that hit the board. Because we've been talking about a lot of plays on the live sessions that, also play out. And we'll update those on the board on the side here. Like sometimes you'll see something like, Felipe putting, how the reentry discussed on the live is in profit, or, Crypto King talking about how Ethereum dropped 1,200 pips from the entry on the live session. So you'll be able to get additional trade ideas in the live sessions with a further explanation as to like why we're taking them and more like the logic behind it, So this has really been built with the idea to kind of like take everybody by the hand, show them what we're doing, and also show you the concepts and the way that we're doing it consistently. You know what I mean? Like the learning section is to learn everything that we've learned up to this point, like the ideas behind what we're doing it. And the live would be to engage with us, like in the live sessions, as we're doing the analysis, you can be asking questions like, hey, what do you think of this token? Or like, hey, why are you marking this up at this average and stuff like that? So we try to engage with the community in the sessions as well to make sure everybody kind of knows what we're talking about and kind of really grasp the concepts. Okay, but this is something that may be confusing at first. It may seem like a lot at first because crypto is a completely new world for some people. There's over 10,000 coins. The biggest thing to remember with crypto is that we stick to the major pairs. Okay, we stick to like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like the major cryptocurrencies. Those are the ones that we really are trying to, let's say, have in our portfolio or hold for a longer period of time. And a lot of the altcoins, like the coins that are paired against Bitcoin, or like for instance, like the some of these that we like, the memes or the store joins or the Matics and stuff like that, those we're not really like holding long term. Like those are making moves up and like have a lot of volatility. and we're trading those for the moves that happen. So we're really focused on extracting profits out of the market, not like buy and hold and just kind of wait, but actively, week after week, extracting profits out of the market. And that's another thing to think about, is that when you compare this to what you might be used to with, let's say, Forex trading, it's a little bit different in two ways. Cryptocurrency is way more volatile. So you'll notice that some of our trade ideas, like for instance, like my Ethereum, where's it at? My Ethereum setup here, okay? It hit take profit one from our entry zone. That take profit one was 850 pips, okay? So it's a little bit, and the risk on that was about, let's see, 2210, 21, so about 350 pips risk on that. So the risk to reward is still like, we're still looking for good risk to reward, like 1 to 3, 1 to 4, or sometimes even 1 to 10 type of risk to reward setups. But the risk itself is probably a little bit more than you might be used to in Forex, which just translates into use less of a position size. So you don't have to actually risk as much as you do in Forex because the moves are more volatile, okay? So a couple differences in the markets, right? Forex closes on the weekends. Crypto doesn't. Crypto is extremely volatile. We're looking for larger moves, like hundreds of pips, but we're still keeping a good risk to reward ratio, okay? Another thing to remember is that since it's very volatile, even though there's 4 of us on the platform, we usually take about 8 to 10 trades per week, and that's it. Maybe like 2 trades each per week, and that's it. And with that style of trading, we've been able to get thousands. I mean, we've had some weeks where we had like 8,000, 9,000 pips in one week. Last week was about 4,800 pips. And this week we are pushing, I think, over 5,000 pips as well, just in one week from just 8 to 10 trades, because the markets are more volatile. So it's not as many trades that you'd be looking for. Because I remember when I used to trade Forex, to get 1,000 pips, you're not talking about 2 or 3 trades. You're talking about maybe 20 to 30 trades to get that.
That will take forever in some cases. Yeah.
In some cases, exactly. So just, but don't let that scare you. Just know that it's the risk to reward is still there. So just, whatever your position size is, like if whatever you're used to risking in Forex, just risk like 25% of that in a crypto market, because, we're risking less, but the rewards are sometimes much greater. Okay. So there's a little bit of adapting if you're used to coming from Forex. We're taking less trades. The trades are running bigger. We're trading on the weekends. We're not really looking for tons of trades, I guess is the biggest point. Like we're not over trading the markets, because the markets are like, if we were to take as many trades in crypto as you would trade in Forex, you would be over trading, because there's really no reason to take that many trades in crypto, because crypto's expanding so much. And what it really comes down to is the difference in those different type of markets, right? When you're talking about like Euro JPY or something like that, right? They usually stick within a certain range that they've been trading in for even a decade, let's say, like a long time, that these currency pairs stay in certain ranges. Whereas cryptocurrency pairs, there's differences. Like most of these tokens are limited supply tokens. So when you have something that's limited supply and more money comes in, by default, the price goes up a lot, because there's not so much supply to go around, So crypto is different because, we're talking about limited supply tokens, and much more volatility, So, you don't have to, if you're trying to look for 50 trades in crypto for the week, you're going to get burned out. It's just way too much. You'll overtrade, or you'll actually maybe get chopped out too much because you're trying to catch too much of the smaller stuff. The biggest thing I've learned in crypto is that you let the market work for you. Okay. And the strategies that we've developed, basically my entire strategy is based around waiting for everybody else to lose and basically then jumping in the market. When the market gets too overbought and everybody's excited and everybody thinks it's going to go up more, I'm looking for sells. When the market's selling off and everybody's at a loss that bought too late, like people that chase the price and the market sells off and the trend is still strong, I'm buying that fear. We're entering on the loss of others. I mean, it's as much as as horrible as it sounds, like trading is a little bit of a vampire type of a system where to win, you have to really focus on extracting profits from where everybody else is losing. But that's just really the nature of the game. And that I can't really explain that because, like the financial markets are the only place where people actually run away from deals. If you think about it, if a luxury watch or car or home or anything that you would want to buy, I mean, people line up and camp out in front of Best Buy and stuff like that for TVs, so it's like that are going to be on sale. So, but the financial markets, people actually run away from deals. It's like, so that's really why it comes down to this, the psychology of the market is always, always, always playing out. If you go and you watch my session today, I talked about this again. You're like, this emotional cycle is playing out in every impulsive move and every retracement over and over again. And once you study that, you can realize that even on like a 5-minute time frame, if you see the market getting overbought and then put in a lower high and then come down and put in, retest some sort of support zone at a good retracement level, if the trend is still strong, that's the point where the majority has already lost, didn't make decisions at the right time, and there's your best opportunity. So it's just about kind of continually recycling these concepts into the sessions, because this is really what the markets are made of. If you see Bitcoin, we see here 2021 emotional market cycle. We go back here 2017. Oops, a little closer. 2017 emotional market cycle. Here, back here 2013 emotional market cycle. And if we start digging through like some altcoins, I mean, most of these altcoins that are getting ready to make some of their moves again, they're all coming out of, there's a really good example, all coming out of emotional cycles. Okay, like all of these coins have made emotional cycles from 2021, and they're breaking accumulation and starting new cycles again. So we're at the point overall in the market, we're at the point of maximum financial opportunity. And I can't stress that enough, because we're starting to see moves now happen in the market that weren't available last year or the year before. And this type of breaking out of anger and depression into disbelief only comes every couple years for these coins. So now is really the time, like, to take advantage of some of these things before they start to really take on, to take shape and take a whole new trend, But we're here, DeFiverse is here. We're here to stay. The mobile app is out. The web app has been out, and it's just going to keep getting better. Like, as we see the need for little adjustments and stuff like that, we're going to push more updates. Like, for instance, we just added the ability to have the email and push notifications separated out for you to choose, and added that to the web app. And now there's an update getting pushed for mobile to give you the same option on your mobile phone. So, as time goes throughout and we see, we should add this, or maybe we should do this, we're just going to keep making this better for everybody, So we're here. If you have any questions about DeFiverse itself, there's support just for DeFiverse. But remember, all of your billing, all of your, package sales, everything all happens on the e-economy side. Okay, this is a tool that was developed for e-economy, but all of your billing, your subscription, your package information all still happens on e-economy side. And any specific support questions for the crypto related products and how we're trading and stuff like that, we have our support team for DeFiverse as well.